Hello guys. So if you're new to this channel and you're just now getting here, you're probably wondering, why does this three-dimensional anime girl talk with a man's voice? And you'd probably be weirded out by that, and I wouldn't blame you if you were, but I thought I should probably give you a little bit of backstory and explain a few things so that you understand why I am using this model. So this model is Vivian James, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about who Vivian James is. She is a symbol, not an identity. I'm not a weirdo. I'm using her as a symbol so that people recognize what we are essentially involved here with, in terms of our love for gaming and our love for art and protecting and gatekeeping. Yes, I'm going to say it, gatekeeping from weirdos that want to come in and change everything. So, who is Vivian James? Some of you may know, some of you may not. And I'm going to tell you the story. This is according to knowyourmeme.com, and you can look it up yourself if you want. Vivian James is a fictional character conceived through a collaboration between Forchan's V board and the indie game developer group The Fine Young Capitalists. The character can be viewed as an anthropomorphized avatar of the V-board community created in response to Zoe Quinn's purported attack on the second-wave feminist organization, The Fine Young Capitalists, while they were trying to fund a game jam to assist women's projects in game development. So just a quick little summary of that. There was, during Gamergate 1, a certain individual developer called Zoe Quinn was, people were like finding that she was getting strangely positive reviews for a game called Depression Quest, which no one liked. It was not really a game at all. I know some people would try to argue it was, but it wasn't for people, and they were wondering why it was winning so many awards. And comes out, this is a long story, but there was a lot more involved, and essentially what the gaming community was concerned with was a kind of incestuous, nepotistic activities going on within games, game development, games journalism, and it kind of like opened a Pandora's box. And there was a group called the Fine Young Capitalists, which was a sort of a women in tech type of thing. And what they were doing is they were starting something called a game jam, which essentially would give a space exclusive to women that wanted to develop their own games so they can compete with other women in this little thing they were doing, which again, nobody cared about, nobody got upset about it or anything like that. But Zoe Quinn didn't like it. Maybe because it was about meritocracy, I don't know. But she had it essentially, I believe she had it shut down. So I will continue to read this, but Vivian James comes out of that. Okay. And as you can see, the slideshow to the left of me here, you can see all of the art that was sort of circulating. Not all of it. There's lots and lots of art of Vivian James that was circulating the internet for the past 10 years, and I can assure you there's going to be a lot more now with this whole Sweet Baby Inc. thing coming out. Because ultimately, Vivian James is like a symbol. She is not a person. She is not an identity. She is a symbol of video games. She is what some people call her the daughter of Gamergate. So she is the daughter of Gamergate. She should be protected, and especially from groomers like the people at Sweet Baby Inc. and all of the other people who are involved with development, with consultation, with funding and financing, and as well as journalism, that want to see our hobby just completely twisted and turned to something that it's not, just completely distorted. So back to this Know Your Meme article. On August 18th, in a Reddit thread, a user named Silly Sladar claimed that Quinn intentionally sabotaged a female-centric game development event on the grounds that the idea was oppressive. This women like competing to see who's the best, that's an oppressive idea. I don't know if you guys know that. In order to promote her own similar event, Rebel Jam. On August 19th, the fine young capitalist released a SoundCloud recording containing their explanation as to what was going on and why they were doxxed. On August 21st, the fine young capitalist also gave an audio interview talking about the whole happening. Okay. So this basically became a thing where the people on 4chan, and I know that I'm not a 4chan person. I don't go to 4chan, but I know the people on 4chan that get a very bad rep from the mainstream media. I'm not certain that, you know, how much of it is valid or whatever. Frankly, I don't care. You know, you guys do what you do. But this did come down to a reaction from the gaming community on 4chan that spread all over the internet, all over Twitter and everything. And Vivian James is the symbol of that. So without going too much into it, we're gonna leave it there. I wanted to give you a little bit of backstory. Again, I don't think I'm Vivian James. For the record, I'm not a weirdo furry. I'm not confused about my gender. I'm married to a woman. You know, I love her very much. She believes in this as much as I do. And more importantly, most importantly to me, I'm an artist. And I am in love with art itself. And I think that Vivian James is art. It's a part of you know, our greater love for the attractive in terms of like its appeal, its creative appeal. I think that people coming together to create their own symbol for this I guess you could say this consumer revolt, I think it's a beautiful thing. So long live Vivian James. So if you guys like this video, please smash that like button. And I'm almost at 500 subscribers. If I can get to 500 subscribers, guys, that would just blow my mind. I would love it so much. And what I would do is, if I get 500 subscribers, I think if it lets me, I'll start memberships or I'll start a Discord server. I've already had some people ask me, like, you know, are you planning on starting a Discord server? It would be great. And the purpose of it would be, number one, we would be able to, like, you know, set up, you know, game nights, maybe do some gaming on Discord, but also it would be a really great resource for any like news items or initiatives or things that we can like help each other out with, to sort of like, so that I can report on other things that are going on. I have a unique perspective because I've been involved with you know, politics and philosophy for the past 10 years. And I am also a very like hardcore gamer. I believe that gaming is the final bastion of meritocracy. I think that that's the reason why it's under an attack. And I need you guys to help. You know, I don't think of this of myself as very important in this. This is why I don't really put my face out there on this, although I have in the past. But I think it's all about the art, and that's my primary concern. So anyway, thanks guys for coming on the show. Get me to 500 subs if you can. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Share this video, and if you know about Vivian James, what do you think about Vivian? So let me know in the comments. Talk to you guys later. Thanks so much. Long live Vivian.